Welcome to the Client Attraction Formula. My name is Dion Smith and I'm an award-winning brand consultant, coach and trainer. So for the last 30 years, I've been supporting businesses to build successful brands and coaching entrepreneurs and professionals on how to embrace their authenticity and create a legacy with personal brand coaching. So I started my business back in 2014, naively thinking that it would be fairly straightforward to use my brand and marketing knowledge to earn a decent income, and I did for a bit until the online business world started to explode, and then suddenly there seemed to be 1,000,001 people in my profession selling their services successfully online. So everyone was talking about how easy it was to get to 5 figures a month using this or that strategy, and I thought, yeah, that's what I want too. I knew that achieving that goal would give me the lifestyle and freedom that I was looking for from my business. And I'm not ashamed to say that I had no idea what I was letting myself in for. This was a whole new way of marketing, which meant being visible. Now, we all know we learn a lot from failure, and I failed a lot. I went through so many years of ups and downs, trying one thing after another, affiliate marketing, and spending months creating online courses, ebooks, webinars, memberships, endlessly posting on social media, and nothing worked to get me to that elusive 5 figures. I had no idea at the time what I was doing wrong. My corporate background was behind the scenes creating marketing content for other people to sell their services. I had no experience in how to sell my own services or sell myself for that matter. So I just kept hitting a brick wall after brick wall. Not being able to find a way to maintain a consistent income and running myself ragged trying to do everything in my business by myself because I couldn't afford to outsource or employ anyone to help me. I felt guilty that I was relying on my husband to cover all the finances because I couldn't contribute much myself. So all the pressure was on him. Does any of this sound familiar? I'm fortunate that he's never pressured me, and even when things were really challenging for us financially, I've always had his support. But one of the key reasons for me starting and staying in my business, ironically, was so that he could stop working, although it seemed like the reverse was happening because he was working harder to support me. All those dreams I had of making enough money to pay off our mortgage, to cover both our incomes, spend more time with my family, traveling more, living the laptop lifestyle that every other online business owner seemed to be enjoying, all of that was feeling more like a pipe dream. And during that time, I also suffered a lot of personal tragedy, losing my dad, my grandmother, my sister in law, and my mum in less than 2 years. And I can honestly tell you that without a doubt, that was the most challenging time during my business. The emotional roller coaster that you go through when personal tragedy strikes is like a bomb exploding in your head. My dad died on a flight to London beside my mum. She saw everything. My sister in law died suddenly at the age of 57. My grandmother, who had dementia, passed away in a care home during COVID because we couldn't see her. My mother was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer 8 months after my dad passed away, and then died just 4 months after my grandmother and exactly 1 year after she was diagnosed. So, watching my mum suffer with that horrible disease was one of the most painful things I've ever had to endure. But seeing her heartbroken from losing my dad was even worse. She didn't have the will to fight it. And, although I understood that, it still hurt to see her suffer. The only good thing was that I was able to be with her during that time, and it was as hard as it was, I wouldn't change that for the world. Now, had I been working for a company, it probably would have been a different story I'd be telling you right now. So believe me when I say you don't know how you're going to feel when something happens to someone you love, or if you fall ill yourself. Unfortunately, the bills don't stop needing to be paid. And this is the reality. And unfortunately, this type of reality can hit you when you least expect it. I'm not sharing this story for sympathy. I'm sharing it because I want you to see that as a business owner, no one really prepares you for this. And I'm not sugarcoating what it's like to grow a successful business like some other experts do either. If you allow yourself to get distracted by all the shiny objects like courses and ebooks and memberships, instead of focusing on selling a high ticket program so that it can generate the consistent monthly revenue you need and then set it up to run itself, it's going to be so much harder to achieve the success and freedom you want. If your business is your main income source, you need to plan now, not just for achieving the amazing life goals you've set for yourself, but also for the inevitable ones you probably don't want to think about, but you know you need to. This is one of the reasons why I'm so passionate about helping business owners like you not only achieve that 5-figure plus revenue goal, but also to ensure your business is set up to run without you. So when you need to take time out for whatever reason, you can. Throughout all those years of tragedy, throughout the years of pain, I've lost count of the amount of times I wanted to give up. But I guess it's a testament to my tenacity, my drive, my downright stubbornness that I'm still here today, having been burned and hurt so many times along the way. Now, the good thing is that it's also taught me a lot about what I want out of life and who I want to show up as personally and professionally. And at the time when all this was happening, the thought of going back into the corporate world did not appeal to me at all. And I had come too far and been through too much to give up now. I needed to find a way to make it work. The problem was that through trying to do all these different things to create a 5-figure business, I'd managed to overcomplicate it instead. And therefore, I wasn't attracting the right clients. So I went back to the drawing board. I stripped everything back, looked at what I was doing, what I enjoyed, where I could have the most impact. And the first and most important step I took was to focus on one program, one offer, and one promotion to get the leads flowing into my business so I could grow and achieve the monthly revenue I needed to expand into other areas. Once I had everything in place and I'd stayed focused on that one process, I finally turned the corner. I'm now working with amazing entrepreneurs, generating consistent high monthly revenues and continuing to grow a business that I love. And this is what I'm sharing with you through the client attraction formula. As a coach, consultant, or service-based entrepreneur, understanding how to attract and retain clients is what keeps you in business. However, what I've learned is that it's really easy to overcomplicate something, like I did, that should be relatively simple to manage. Don't worry though, if that's what's happened, it is not your fault. As the online business world has expanded with Google, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and all manner of other social platforms making it seemingly easy to get in front of your audience, what's actually happened is a big pile of confusion. Understanding where you should be focusing your attention has made your journey as an entrepreneur much more challenging. So if you are a solopreneur or you have a small business, i.e. maybe just you and a VA, being able to maximize your time and financial resources is crucial to your success in business. However, what's likely happened is that you are understandably struggling with managing competing priorities of operations, marketing, sales, and fulfillment. When you start a business, inevitably you end up wearing all those hats. And whilst all of these areas are essential to every business, the one you really want to focus on is the last one, fulfilling the service to your clients through your coaching, consulting, or training program. After all, that's why you started your business in the first place, right? To be of service to your clients, to earn a decent income, and to have the lifestyle freedom that you dreamed of. But if you're stuck running your business and wearing all those other hats, you're more likely to be feeling how I was, exhausted, frustrated, and potentially wanting to give up on those dreams because it just feels too hard. So how do you, as a solopreneur or small business owner, manage these competing priorities so that you can focus on fulfilling the service that you offer to your clients? What you need is a simplified but strategic and mainly automated process that supports you with consistently growing your business, managing the operations, marketing, and sales so that you can do exactly that. And there are 5 key stages to achieving this. A high value, high ticket program of at least 3 to 5K that solves the challenges with proven results. An irresistible offer that they cannot say no to. A free strategy or discovery call so that you can learn more about your prospective clients. A high quality free lead magnet that supports you with obtaining those leads. And finally, an automated lead generation system that seamlessly attracts and qualifies your leads. So I've detailed each of these stages into the 5 modules in this course so that you can build and implement this process into your business starting today. If you focus on completing one module a week, you'll have this done and implemented in just 5 weeks, and you'll be ready to start bringing in new leads and sales into your business. Each module is set up with supporting templates and worksheets so that you can create everything you need as you go along. In addition, if you need extra support or guidance, you have the option to include one-to-one coaching with me and my team to ensure you have created everything correctly at each stage. Warning: it is widely known that most people don't do the work needed to achieve their goals, especially when it comes to online training. The completion rate of courses is around 15% and the dropout rate is a massive 96%. If you don't want to be part of that statistic, make a commitment to yourself today to stay with this training to the end. We're going to be building everything you need as we go along. So by the end, once everything is implemented, you will have what you need to start promoting your program and getting those leads immediately. It's one of the reasons I created this as a workbook for you to read through rather than a video training. It's going to be easier for you to find information you've forgotten or you need to review again, as each module is separate. You can pick and choose which ones you do at your own pace. So if you already have some of these elements successfully implemented into your business, then just choose the ones that you think you need the most help with. If not, you can purchase all of them in one bundle at a discounted price and go through each one in order. So if you've had enough of being stuck and feeling like giving up and you don't want to go through more weeks, months, maybe even years of feeling like you do now, it's time to make a change. It's time to finally have the business and lifestyle that you dreamed of in the first place, and the client attraction formula is here to help you realize that goal. It's going to change your perspective on your business, motivate you to implement this simple system so that you can consistently earn that 5-figure plus monthly revenue that has been eluding you. All you need to do is scroll down to start building this system today, and in as little as 5 weeks, you'll be up and running. Good luck.